Hello everyone! Today we're going to be looking at some puzzles, how to solve them, and I'm going to be actually playing a game to see how we can actually have some positional ideas to push maybe on the king side or queen side, and also have an attack, so some like tactical ideas in puzzle or an actual game. Sometimes you might not see. So that's the point of puzzles, to actually make you see some tactical ideas in games. So let's get started. Look for a way to reach a position where pawn promotion is unstoppable. I'm thinking of this pawn break here. This pawn break I feel would be amazing. If takes, I push here, then push. I have protection, but I have a knight takes, so that doesn't really work. So maybe we have to. This is a stumper. If rook takes h6, rook takes g2, it's just winning. That's the thing. Oh no, after takes, then we have check here, then you win the king. The knight, sorry. That's it. This is to find the most important of the moment of the game. Find a way to checkmate me. Well, this is obviously gonna be part of it. I'm thinking of maybe rook e7 to block this square. You have to go here, but I feel like that's not a mate. So what if we actually went even further and into rook e8? Then you would force to go here. Then rook g8 is mate. Find a way to win material. They're just taking a pawn, thinking that after queen takes, rook takes, it's just winning a pawn. But no, actually it's equalization. But there's got to be something more. A knight takes. If you take back, I take back up a piece. So you're probably forced to take the queen, but then I take this queen, takes still up a piece. You know, the idea is to guide your pawn to the back rank. This king is very vulnerable on the dark squares. I can see that. The pawn. Well, if we're talking about pawn, it's definitely going to be this advanced f6 pawn. But this f7 pawn is blocking the way. So there has to be some way to unblockade that. So what if with a rook takes, queen takes. Oh no, but your queen is hanging. What if we sacrifice the queen? Oh no, wait. Wasn't it? What was it? Wait, it was rook takes? You're kidding me? It was? Oh, but what if? Oh, because you get to escape. Alright. So when you get a puzzle wrong, you actually have to analyze and see what is the actual move. Because, like, you're not going to learn unless you find what the actual answer is. If you're in a critical position, find a way to win a bishop. very classic. You trade pieces, then you have a fork. If you already just did that fork, it's a knight, so you won't be able to take back. Black won't be able to take back. Calculate for checkmate. What if we did bishop? Yeah, if rook takes, queen takes. They're very strong. Can you find a way to punish my king? This rook. Let me move here. Checkmate. Beautiful. Of course, you got it. It's still mate. There's no stopping it. Find a way to win material. I think of a fork, because a fork reminds me of this knight sacrifice. Bishop takes g6. Your upper piece, except for I think it is. Okay. It may look like you're in trouble, but if you find a critical way to defend, then you'll be winning. This is a rook end game, you gotta know these. Oh wow, I feel like I've done this puzzle before. After king here, just either go here or here. She go here. No, I don't think that is the correct move. But if you go here, is there some kind of like way to defend? No, I don't think there's a way to defend. Wait, but if after rook g1, if g2, you have king f3, which is Zugzwang, then you win the pawn. If here, then here, you go here. Because if here, you actually take with mate. What? It isn't? Wait, what is it? No, how is it that? Wait, let me see. Then what? Rook e1? Yeah. Computer's got a point there. White wins. Computer's got a point. You can win if you find the checkmating idea. Oh. This is trapped. You have to block. Here you have to block X. It's unstoppable. Why does this remind me of the first puzzle I ever did? I think I'm gonna play a game now. Let's look at some ideas. And let us do a 10-minute rapid game. I am playing as white. I like to play e4. Some of you like to play d4, c4. Okay, it's aborted. Let's just do a new one. Alright, I'm black this time. Alright, classic king's pawn. Ooh, wait. I feel like that's not the best move. It traps in your bishop, so you have to go for a fianchetto, and it's just hitting against the head of this pawn chain. So the bishop won't be as active. If you want some passivity, you could definitely go for something like this, like to build a very solid structure, but I don't feel like that's a good way to play. My opponent's taking a long time on opening. Let's see what he plays. Alright, bishop e2. Getting ready for castling. I'll play knight f6. Just getting ready to castle. Developing move. I don't know, some thoughts on like d6, bishop e6. But now I'm a bit worried of bishop g5. Threatening like some kind of pin. But like h6, you go back, you have like 95. Very annoying. So I'm gonna actually play h6 first. Bishop e3. Asking me, do I want to take or do I want to go back? If I take, I actually sometimes play this as white. F takes, opening the semi-final, and threatening to play d4 to get rid of these doubled pawns and have a very strong center. But like I would probably always go back. If takes, now I'm debating a takes or c takes. If c takes, I could have this semi-open file here. I'm just gonna go back. I don't want any complications in this game. I feel it's a bit of a relaxing game. H3, I don't think that's the best. I'm gonna play d6. Knight h2, interesting move. I'm thinking maybe there's some activity on this king side. So suppose if I go like bishop e6, then bishop g4, takes. I don't like this for white, because I have a very powerful f5. But if like I could probably just push with d5, maybe even now. But I think I'm gonna go bishop e6. If takes, again, c takes. Bring this rook on c8. Very powerful lines. Just some positional ideas just to improve your position. If you're stuck on a move and I'm like, what do I do? Some ideas could be just find ways to like just slightly improve your position. It doesn't have to be like a major change. It could be just simply moving h6 like just I did this game to prevent the pin on g5. So it could be something like that. It could also be a central move like what I just did, d5. Just getting some space. Very comfortable. now they take with the semi-open file. I actually love that. And then now this knight is gone. This, oh wait, they played bishop f3, trying to trade off these pieces. I'm thinking of maybe a knight here, just to put some like pressure on this c2 pawn, and also d3 possibly if like a future c4. So I feel like that would be a very good move. If I'm not really worried about rook e1 because I have like rook e8. Just defending this pawn. Maybe even f6, just solidifying my position. But I think knight b4 would be somewhat, you wouldn't play most of the time, but like probably, I say beginners, they'll actually like to trade and probably just like push pawns, get this open space. They play a3, kicking my knight back. Now I'm thinking, do I just want a knight back and give them a tempo? Or I could actually just relocate and that just weakens squares. So I actually might go back. I think knight d4 would actually be a better square for the knight. I didn't like how I went to bishop knight b4 to just waste some time with a3, but that's okay. It's fine. But like at the top level, an extra tempo could make the whole game. Now we have a knight at g4, putting some pressure on this e5, but that could easily be countered with an f6. So I think I'm gonna go with my original plan and go with the knight d4, just putting pressure on this c2, future rook ac8. But now there are some like worries with probably like knight e3. I'm not really concerned about that. And yeah, that's what it's exactly played. Now, what do I want to move? Here? Here or here? Here. Or like maybe some other move, because I feel I don't like queen d6 because of the knight c4. I feel queen d7 helping out with like the back. I feel it's just generally better. What will you play in this position? Okay. I don't like that move. I actually don't like that move. This is kind of like a Great Wall of China, but pawns aren't defending each other. So if a possible knight here, provoking c4, I could definitely go back. Or I could even just go back here, put pressure on this pawn. Because I don't feel like I can target this pawn from there. So I want to actually target on the weakness for here. So I'm actually going to go knight, threatening this pawn, provoking c4. I'm just gonna play. I have 4 minutes left. My pawn is 6 minutes. Alright. Now, Here's the big question. Do I go knight c7 or knight d4? Knight d4 would be a beautiful outpost. You're gonna have to use the knight to get rid of that. But I feel like a knight c7, a possible reroute in the future, recycling, and possibly a rook a8, focusing on this square instead of the original c2, which was a backwards pawn. And knight c7 also defends the d5 square, which I don't like the knight jumping in. It's going into the 5th rank. It's pretty strong, controls many squares in black my territory. Let's see. Queen e2. I think I'm gonna play rook 88. Alright, remember there's no increment. So I'm gonna play that here. I think I'm going here. Actually, don't. Ooh. I'm gonna go here. It's probably not the best. Oh, that's true. That's true. What do I play? What do I play? I'm under a bit of time pressure. Yeah, that knight maneuver wasn't the best, I would say. I'm just down a pawn and very low in time. This knight is very annoying. I don't like this knight. I'll definitely want to kick it. What is this queen h5 idea? I actually want to go for a knight f4. I think it equalizes if it takes. And I'm not very uncomfortable with this doubled pawns. Melt some time on my opponent's clock. Preventing this rook c7 idea. And maybe a future rook d7. And a queen back, put pressure on this isolated pawn. Rook c5. Oh, that wasn't the best. I don't think that rook maneuver. No, I think rook c5 would be much better. Oh, why is this double attack? Oh, this is actually getting rid of some time. I'm going to go for it. 1 back the pawn. That's not good. No, you don't play that. Okay. Oh, you have some ideas. Try to rook here. Oh no, that loses a rook. Oh, what am I doing? Time pressure just does this to me. Oh no. Lost a rook. Nah. Let's review this game, see what I went wrong. I think it was just that rook move wasn't very good. But before that, I think I was a bit worse. So, let's see. 81. See, it was like, it's very even the whole game. See, it was very even. Until the end. It's like, oh my days, this game is so long. The end, the time pressure, like, just did this to me. It's just a 1.4. Now it's equal? Yeah, it's pretty equal. You have a rook sacrifice. Okay. Rook, yeah, like this time pressure is not good. Actually, I recommend playing with some increment because you don't have enough time, 10 minutes. But I just wanted to have a fixed time for this video because not make it too long for you, everyone. I think that is it for today. Tomorrow I'll be just doing the same thing, playing some games. Puzzles. I might not do puzzles. I actually might be analyzing a game from the FIDE World Cup. Maybe the game of the second round. We'll see. There's no guarantees, but thank you for watching. Goodbye.